thought I'd talk to you about some of my hybrid sabal palms. And I have 3 different types of hybrid sabals, or at least we think they're all hybrids. The big one in front of you is my, it's usually called Sabal brazoriensis. This is from Brazoria County, Texas. And this is believed to be a naturally occurring hybrid of Sabal minor and Sabal palmetto. I'm gonna walk over here and show you one of my 2, Sabal Louisiana. And as the name implies, this one's from Louisiana, and it's actually the same thing. I think it's believed to be a Sabal minor, Sabal palmetto cross, naturally occurring. So similar in appearance. I mean, this one's a lot smaller, but same sort of color to the fronds. Very nice and stiff. And number 3, whether this one's man-made or I think there's a little bit more mystery surrounding this one, and this is Sabal Birmingham. And so all 3 of these are actually really great palms for those that are living on the edge of being able to grow palms. Generally, these are considered to be some of the most cold hardy palms you can buy. The one sort of thing is the growth rate. So generally speaking, now this is just anecdotal from people that have grown them, Sabal Birmingham is believed to be the slowest growing of the bunch, followed by Sabal Brazoria, and then the Sabal Louisiana is considered to be the fastest. Why is that? No idea, but that's just kind of what people are reporting. My Sabal Brazoria is growing the fastest, but it's also the biggest, so that makes sense. Birmingham I have just gotten, so I have no idea, but it's actually growing. It's been pushing that spear, so they all kind of have a bit of a bluish color. And some of the defining characteristics of these palms is that, aside from the fact that they're not the fastest growing, but they do have very good cold tolerance, they will slowly over many years form a trunk. When they flower, my Brazoria is flowering this year, but it's an unusual flower stalk. But generally speaking, Sabal minor, when they flower, the bloom stalk will be, it can be up to like 6 feet tall. It goes well beyond the fronds. Most of these minor / palmetto hybrids, the flower stalk will be shorter than the fronds. Usually this one puts out one that's about 3 feet, but it does not go beyond the height of these fronds, and definitely not those ones. So you'll have a shorter bloom stalk. The Sabal palmetto will not bloom at this size. Sabal palmetto actually has to be trunking a few feet of trunk or whatever before it will bloom. So that's kind of an indication. And then when you get seeds, that is a really good indication of what you have. There are tables, like a key, based on the size of the seeds. It also helps to define what it is. With a Sabal minor, I mean, this one kind of looks like it right now. A Sabal minor will have a very kind of flat leaf, but a lot of these with time they fold and bend in the center. So that is another indication. You can also tell where I think this is the hastula, the bottom of it looks a little bit different. So these are really great palms. If you're kind of in that zone 7, high end of zone 7, you definitely want to try these. And they do seem to have a bit of a bluish tinge, similar to a minor. I'll try and show you a minor I have. I gotta trim some plants back from it. These Persicaria red dragon, I'm not really liking these that much anymore. I'm thinking of removing them, but here is a Sabal minor. There you go. And here is the newest frond that's coming up. This is really turning into a nice palm. See if I can show you the base. It's a little bit different looking. than those hybrids, but you can see it's got the bluish coloration, and the hybrids also take the cold tolerance from Sabal minor, because Sabal minor, some people actually report it as the most cold hardy palm. They have better luck with it than even a needle palm. So anyway, just wanted to show you some of the hybrid Sabals. Another one that you'll hear about often is called Sabal Riverside. I do have a couple small ones, but I think Sabal Riverside, some people believe that it has one of the big Sabals in it. I don't know if it's Birmingham. That one's a little bit different. Without genetic testing, there's really no way of knowing what they are. But some of these have had genetic testing, and they are naturally occurring minor palmetto crosses. So anyway, I hope that clears things up a bit for you. And if you can find them and you're in a colder area, you definitely want to try these, because these are very tough palms. They did really well this winter in the Texas freeze and surrounding areas. People reported some very good cold hardiness out of them. Anyway, thanks for watching.